Welcome to my February update 2023 for Deck of Panning. So this is Emily and Max's project that she has a playlist, and I will link her intro video so you see if you're interested in more rules and stuff. But the basic is have a deck of cards with one joker in it, and every month on the 20th you shuffle, and there's a new prompts, and so I will go over what I had last month, how I did, and then we will see if we're drawing any. So, I'm Stina, by the way. My first thing last month was my Super Goop Super Shock Shadow, and this I was having till the end of February. I did a time panning on it because it's going to expire and it has SPF. Then I have the Item Beauty Admit It Blushin' for 10 uses. The Becca Smashbox Super Shock Fair Light. I think that was inspired by someone else. I don't remember all the prompts, so you can check out last month's video, which I'll tag below. I'm fairly sure this was something expensive, or I'm crazy, but I have my Pat McGrath and my Anastasia Beverly Hills Rose Metals, and these were so that was last month. And where we're at, so the Super Goop with the SPF, unfortunately I started having issues with it. This was a focus product, so if you watch my other project pan, my year-long project pan, I pulled it from there because I wanted to focus on this. I wore it every day until 4 days in a row. My eyes were really irritated, and realized it was already February and this guy was not waiting till the end of the month to expire. So he's going to go in my expired things, and I am going to replace this month. I love the color. I don't know if I'd do an SPF eyeshadow again. I have enough SPF products that I use on a regular basis. But if it's on a good sale, maybe. It did last all the way to its expiration date, just not the end of the month of the expiration date. The Item Beauty, I had it in for 10 uses. I have 3 uses on it. I am wearing it today, and with wearing it today, I've been doing this almost sunburn across the nose look because it's a little dark for me. So this is staying in. Next, I have the Becca in Fair Light, the color corrector concealer, and I had it in for 10 uses. I've gotten 14 uses out of this. This was something that I got when it was on a less than half price sale, I think, and it was one a lot of people had talked about, and so I was like, yeah, I'll pick it up. And then I used it and I was like, that's a different texture, and it kind of just slid to the back of my stuff as I use like stick or with doe foot concealers more. But I really like the color correcting in this, and it has become part of my daily routine. So it's cycling out of the project, but definitely not cycling out of usage. Then my Pat McGrath Mothership 6, the one that just got re-released with the Star Wars stuff, that has those fun shades in it. And I have found this green and this sparkly brown, both really awesome. This brown I can wear all the time. This black I can use in the eyeliner. Getting to know this, getting to love it. This one I gave myself a challenge of 23 uses, and I am 6 uses in. So this will stay in, but I love it. I just had a lot of traveling between the previous time and this, and this is expensive enough, pretty enough. I did not want to travel with it. Didn't want to risk it. So it still has quite a few uses left and will stay in the project. And finally, my ABH Rose Metals. It's getting a little used. I've used it twice. I signed it up for 10 uses. I love it. It, for me, is more of a add to look, and I really am falling in love with that Pat McGrath, and it works well with something under it. So when I was using the super group or one of my e.l.f. no budge sticks under it, works really well. It does not work just on the eye by itself, like it flaked everywhere and I had to redo it. So only 2 different use times, but I've used most of the colors now. So I'm getting to know this palette, which was why I put it in this project. So that means at least 2. We will see if the game board will inspire me or tell me to get more. So my wildflower cards, just shuffled, 2 cards. King of Diamonds, which is the Colorado Blue Columbine. Beautiful flower, King of Diamonds. And the 3 of Clubs, which is a shooting star. So I will look these 2 up real quick. Okay, King of Diamonds. King Red is affordable. So that's going to be fun to pull out. Pull an affordable product. And then 3 of Clubs is an eyeshadow. So I will double check to make sure I'm understanding where those are, and I'll be right back. I just came back to the board, and as I was figuring it out, I'm like, wait a minute, I was just in the spades column. I didn't read down to number 3. So number 2 is an eyeshadow. Number 3 is a pencil. So, gonna go grab a pencil. So, the products I have picked for the affordable, I'm going with my e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick, Matte Shadow Stick in Thrift Shop. I have that much left. So that much. I do use this quite a bit as my base product, and it is affordable. It's $5 and it goes on sale reasonably often. And so I'm going to just use this up. So the e.l.f. No Budge Shadow Stick in Thrift Shop. And then for my pencil, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Exaggerized Liner Duo. And it's never been sharpened. So there's the black side. It's called Metallic. It's really cream shade, kind of that lower waterline. And I will go until one side of this finishes. It's a really creamy product. I like it. It's kind of a disappointment. I like liquid shadow more. I've decided I just like liquid shadows more, or liners, not shadows, but liners. And this is a pencil format, and so I don't have many eyeliners that are in pencils, and my other project already has a lip liner in it that I really want to finish. And so this will be my liner. And so the products that we are watching, 7 more uses of this. Possible, maybe not, because it's so bright. 17 more uses of the ABH. That sunflower that just joined us. And 8 more uses of the metallic. Since I have a feeling this, I've used it once with this and it worked really well. These two, I think using this up will help me get to my goal on this. So next month, I think I'll make the goal on this. It's possible to make the goal on this. It just kind of depends how many days I go bright makeup. And the others are probably going to be in for a bit. So, but I met goals. Excited to be a part of this project. I will see you next time. Have a great day.